gotta hand it to you, General. You really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely knows how to take charge.
Ha! That's a bit of an understatement from what I hear. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Hey, you were in the paper, right?
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider something
Let's see what you have.
self-defense at...
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Just don't call it...
Uh-huh.
Remember, I don't serve synths. Supplies are just for humans.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first... Robots can do simple tasks, sure, but you need a human being to make the big decisions.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Ah, but that's where Grey Garden is unique, darling. We're not just simple robots. We have a unique social structure, a hierarchy, if you will. You see, the worker drones carry out labor, and we supervise. We are capable of... Obviously, the man was... I could hard robotics and artificial. Perhaps you've never...
Personality should not be.
Well, it's I'll take that. Right. After all, a few other things you... If it's caps, you... that's... Tell me, darling. Seems fine to me. Sure. Pressure's down. This will not... All right. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the Old West, and dear, dear, if you can get it.
Would it be possible to speak off the record for a moment?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is difficult for me to say, so I hope you'll bear with me as I try to get through it. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience for both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I know there's more you want to say. Go on.
Yes, I'm getting to that. I'm just not very good at these things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen. Neutralized. Good work. Don't leave anything behind. Where'd they go? They've gone. Send them back to hell! I'd advise against breathing in these fumes. They smell awful.
Going down. Lower level.
That's it. Down here! Hostiles vaporized!